I kept seeing like on Instagram people getting their lips done and how it looked more pouty and it looked really cute and like I really liked it. I took selfies like every day for like a while right after I did it.
Social media is about projecting an image, the perfect selfie, the perfect body. You can easily add a filter to obscure your flaws and achieve the illusion of perfection. But why stop there? In 2016, Americans spent more than $8 billion on minimally invasive procedures. Botox, laser, filler. How has social media collided with these emerging cosmetic techniques to drive young women to chase the filtered look?
I always liked the shape of my lips, but I felt like there was something missing and that they would just look so much nicer if I had just added a little bit of something.
Meet Ashley. Like many young women, she spends hours upon hours looking at her own image online, seeking ways to alter, improve, and perfect her look.
This was directly after. It was just like a new me. Like I had a new face. I had a new enhancement.
Kiss those lines goodbye. Discover new Juvederm XC.
Botox and filler have historically been marketed to women in their 40s and above, but social media has helped drive the demand for cosmetic work like this younger and younger. In the last 10 years, the use of soft tissue fillers and Botox injections are trending up for women in their 20s. Though social media platforms were designed for community, a place to share fun moments with friends, they've become a marketplace for advertisers to reach women seeking out that perfect look. Much of it flows out of that hotbed of status and beauty, Beverly Hills, a zip code that offers a kind of prestige for plastic surgeons like Dr. Daniel Barrett. He's seen the effect of social media on his practice.
To work in this industry in Beverly Hills, it's 100% essential to be on social media. I get a lot of patients that find me by doing hashtag searches. All right, relax your head back. We're gonna do the same angle before and then after, okay?
When it comes to cosmetic procedures, whether on Instagram, Yelp, or RealSelf, social media platforms can be a good source of information. But not all information on social media is medically accurate. It's up to doctors to explain the risks.
Perfect.
Plastic and cosmetic surgeon Dr. Anita Patel sees many patients who don't fully understand the risks, even of minimally invasive procedures like injectables, including Botox or fillers that smooth out wrinkles or plump up lips.
I think social media glosses over the risks of injectables. Injectables have become so common and people see it everywhere, and in their mind it's a very easy thing to have done. I think they're kind of comparing it to, say, a hair salon appointment or getting a facial, and it's really not the same thing. It's a medical procedure and it needs to be treated that way. So usually even with numbing you can kind of feel this going in and a little bit of the product because the gel, it stings a little bit.
What are the risks of getting dermal filler?
Even in the best of circumstances, the most trained person, a complication is still always possible. There can be things like blindness, loss of skin.
Plastic surgeons like Dr. Barrett and Dr. Patel are board certified, but there is actually no requirement that a doctor be board certified. So who else is performing these procedures? And if they're not board certified, is it enough to be celebrity certified? In a world where posts of celebrity cosmetic procedures influence others, a simple hashtag or link opens the door for millions of followers to check out the office where it was performed.
We're on our way to meet with the original doctor of Instagram. He has over 2.5 million followers just on Instagram alone.
In fact, actually, the person who introduced me to Instagram was Kim Kardashian.
Meet Dr. Simon Orion. He's famous for injecting Kylie Jenner's lips when she was 17. And thanks to his celebrity clientele and social media savvy, he's becoming known as the doctor who's reshaping Hollywood.
As someone who covers beauty and has covered beauty for a long time, it's almost impossible to have a conversation about doctors on social media without you coming up.
If you asked me probably 8 years ago that at some point you can wake up in the morning and reach 2.5 million people I would say it's impossible, but Instagram was the right medium for us. In 15 seconds, I could exactly show what I do.
Dr. Orion is a medical doctor licensed in the state of California. But what is on Instagram is a steady stream of posts about his business, and business is booming.
Right.
This is Tiffany, a model and actress. She's never had lip injections, but has always thought her top lip was too small.
30.05.
And lips are Dr. Orion's specialty.
I trust Dr. Orion 100%.
Are you ready for your adventure? How do you feel?
I don't feel anything, yeah. That vibrating thing's cool.
Yes, it's called vibrato. Sometimes I want to create more of a lift, so I use products that stay very nice and firm. The truth of the matter is that if I was just good at marketing and not good at what I do, first of all, Kardashians wouldn't come to me. I mean, I can bring 1 billion people to my office. At some point, you have to deliver the results. We are all done.
Wow. There's so much more even, but the swelling will go down.
Yes, absolutely. Just don't smile this way and close your mouth. So I think. I go to Instagram, and then I write something like lip hog. There you go. Communicating with obviously 2.5 million or more, I'm not expecting that even a fraction of them are going to end up in my practice, but it's a good way of adding a lot of information that is as honest as possible and trying to show what are the pros and cons of the procedures that they are looking for.
It's true. Dr. Orion pumps out information online in a carefully curated feed. It's made him one of the most well-known doctors on Instagram and a magnet for millions of women chasing the perfect face.
Smells a little funky too.
That's what Kate Blanchett said.
Georgia Louise is a facialist to the stars who's been attracting attention recently for using a peculiar product.
When you see how good it is to your face, you too will run to your local facialist and say, give me the penis. Even though the nickname is called the penis facial, what we're doing is we're using clone baby foreskin cells. We're all trying to live to 101. If everyone wants to look 26, then the future is for sure stem cells.
As a senior beauty editor for Refinery29, I'm no stranger to the extremes the beauty world will go to on its quest for eternal youth. In the early 1900s, radioactive beauty cream was all the rage. In the 1940s, contraptions called glamour bonnets claimed to stimulate circulation with atmospheric pressure. Today, the cosmetic industry is seeking the fountain of youth from inside our own stem cells. Stem cells are simple, undeveloped cells that help to repair our bodies. When activated, they can become new, specialized cells, repairing muscles, nerves, even collagen. Stem cell activity declines as we age, but doctors like Dr. Karen Grossman say their procedures will reactivate stem cells and rejuvenate the face.
Okay, are you ready for your treatment today?
I am very ready.
Okay.
Dr. Karen Grossman is a board-certified dermatologist and thought leader in the field. She's developing a new platelet-rich plasma, or PRP, treatment that combines filler with the patient's own blood to erase under-eye circles. She offered to give us an exclusive look.
This has been crazy. This is now becoming our most rapidly requested procedure.
Deep breath.
We actually draw your blood so that we can spin that blood down. We want to get the platelet-rich plasma part. Then we put eye shields in the patient. Now close your eyes and relax.
Dr. Grossman claims by flooding the face with platelet-rich plasma, specialized proteins called growth factors will activate stem cells to create new cells and collagen. Combined with poly-L-lactic acid, or PLLA filler, Dr. Grossman says her treatment takes facial regeneration to the next level.
We use microneedling to create holes in the skin. When we're done with that, We create our little magic potion with the PLLA and the serum, and then we apply that to the skin and we let it sink into the holes. You doing okay, Dale?
Mm-hmm. Do you know exactly why it works so well?
I really think we're in the infancy on how to use our own body to repair and to help itself. I think there's a lot that we don't know that we're going to kind of see evolve over time.
These cosmetic procedures are still so new that no one has a sense of how big this field actually is. But the regenerative medicine market as a whole is expected to more than double in the next 10 years. Mimidex is a company that takes donated human placentas, sterilizes and strips them to their innermost layer, the amniotic membrane, for the high concentrations of valuable growth factors that they then use in an array of products. Mimidex tells donors their placentas can help to treat a variety of wounds and soft tissue injuries. But in New York, we met a doctor using it in a very different capacity.
Hi, Dr. Merrickx. How are you? Oh wow, you got everything all set up for us.
Dr. Ryan Merrickx is a plastic surgeon based in Miami, but licensed in both Florida and New York, who's known for cutting-edge and sometimes controversial experiments.
So here we are at 21 syringes in my face.
As a researcher for Mimidex, he's been testing out a placenta product called Amniofil in his practice. He agreed to let us in on a procedure while he was in town seeing patients.
And just lay your head back. Alright, just put your chin slightly down and look straight ahead. Great.
26-year-old Melissa Klein is here for what Dr. Merrickx calls aesthetic facial balancing, which involves using large amounts of filler to shape the face and can cost more than $10,000.
I've always been very self-conscious about my under eyes and always found myself editing my pictures. Now I'm finally doing something and very excited.
Dr. Merrickx believes the placenta product, Amniofil, will attract stem cells. Those cells will speed healing and, in theory, extend the effect of the filler. Of course, none of that is visible. But what I am seeing in this New York City hotel room is the very edge of cosmetic dermatology.
We're gonna get started. You just relax, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay.
You're just gonna feel cold stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt you?
Mm-mm.
See? Amazing, right? And so we're kind of layering in very precisely and making those bags disappear and lifting our cheek.
So you're not in any pain at all right now?
No, I don't feel anything.
Wow.
I feel like I'm in more pain than she is right now.
And the good news is we're done.
We know that placenta and cord blood have rejuvenating properties.
Does using Amniofil present any risks?
There's a potential for it to get infected. There's a potential for, in the healing process, for it to cause calcification if there's bacterial contamination, things like that. But it's a really inherently safe product.
How long will these results last for her?
Well, I don't make any guarantees, but for example, I treated myself 6 years ago, and I look a lot younger and better than I did 6 years ago. But there's 100% certainty there's no product left in my face. It's stimulating local cells. That's why I believe my results last years and years.
As the beauty industry continues down this path, it's important to remember that our pursuit of eternal youth comes with unknowns.
So crazy.
You know we have to take the mirror away from you soon.
I know.